If you read the comment on the screen, it says, "This guy knows nothing about basketball." Laughing emoji. Lakers as a contender? What a joke. Well, if you still don't think the Lakers are a contender, then the joke's on you because you must not know nothing about basketball because the Lakers have officially won the first NBA in-season tournament. And normally I'd be really upset at the Lakers winning, but I expected them to win this game, unlike the Suns where I wanted them to win, but that could have just been fan delusionality. But anyways, I'm not really upset because, yes, I said they're going to win, but I also put them as contenders in my first month. It was first month, right? I said they're contenders. I had Nuggets, Lakers, the two best teams in the West for contenders. Nuggets haven't looked great either. And then I had the Bucks and Celtics. Those were my four teams as contenders. And that person commented saying that the Lakers are not contenders and it's a joke to even have them there. Well, a contender is a team that normally rises to the occasion when it matters most. Contender normally has really good balance and has 2 to 3 superstar level players. The Lakers have 2 superstar players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And as long as they're healthy, they are going to be one of the top 4 teams in the NBA, specifically in the Western Conference. And you look at the depth, you have D'Angelo Russell. He is a very underrated player. Cam Reddish, very, very good defensive player and underrated shooter. Taurean Prince, perfect 3-and-D player. LeBron James, top 2 player in NBA history. Personally, number 2 for me. But regardless, he is a definitive top 2 player in NBA history, and he has not slowed down at all. And he proved that again this whole run. He won the MVP. Congratulations, LeBron. You get to go watch your son play. Enjoy that game. Take your time off. You've earned it. Go enjoy Ronnie's game tomorrow. And then Anthony Davis. He just casually dropped a 40-point, 20 rebound, 5 assists, 4 block game in a championship game. Now, obviously, the Pacers' defense is very, very suspect, but 40 points and 20 rebounds. Not everybody's doing that. Like, Giannis, Jokic, Anthony Davis are the only 3 players off the top of my head that are going to reach that this year. Probably forgetting about somebody, but yeah. But anyways, that's the starting 5. Then Austin Reeves coming off the bench. Amazing. Even though he has become very overrated. But in the playoff atmosphere, he is amazing. We saw it last year in the playoffs. We saw it this whole in-season tournament run, essentially. Specifically in Vegas when the lights were the brightest. He had 22 points at halftime tonight. Maybe 24. Regardless. Very, very good when the lights are bright. And then they got a bunch of other players on their roster that are really quality. Gabe Vincent didn't even play. Jared Vanderbilt, one of the best defenders in the NBA. Christian Wood, not even playing. He didn't play the past 2 games. Max Christie's looked a lot better than I anticipated. And then you got... I can't remember every player. I'm definitely forgetting about someone major. But that's the thing. They have so much depth around their 2-star players. This team is a legit contender. And if you're still not believing that, obviously injuries can factor in. But if any team's one of their 2 best players gets hurt, they're probably not going to win the championship. The Nuggets didn't even make it out the second round. Matter of fact, anytime they made it out the first round, they played the Blazers, and they got swept in the second round by the Suns. That was the only time they made it past the first round with Jamal Murray's absence. All right. So any team with their 2 best players being out, one of those 2 being out, they're going to struggle. That's just how it works. So yes, you can talk about injuries, but until AD or LeBron gets hurt, you have to view the Lakers as a contender. All right. That's my point. But yeah, congratulations to the Lakers. They are contenders. But yeah, let's talk about the Indiana Pacers. Your defense is dreadful. It is terrible. Miles Turner was in foul trouble the whole game and eventually fouled out. And yeah, that was a big factor into why AD went off for 40. I mean, he was cooking Miles Turner when he was in. That's not the sole reason. Not taken away from that game at all. But you could Miles Turner and Isaiah Jackson. Now, shout out Isaiah Jackson, Kentucky boy. I've been a fan of his. I was when he was at Kentucky, even though the team was terrible when he played. But yeah, that was COVID. Asterisk next to that year. But anyways, there's Isaiah Jackson's a young big. He does not have the strength yet to guard an Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis took advantage of him. But Isaiah Jackson did have very good minutes, so I was impressed with that. But obviously, you could see on the court, if you were watching the game, just how much more comfortable Anthony Davis was and how much more comfortable the Lakers got when Miles Turner was off the court, since they were dominating with him there, and it went completely off the rails with him off. And then you look at the point guard play. Tyrese Halliburton, they were able to keep him quiet tonight because they just first of all, why would you keep running pick and rolls knowing damn well they were going to trap and double team every time? That is not smart. Every time they set a ball screen, Anthony Davis just doubled Halliburton, got it out of his hand. At a certain point, you got to realize the pick and rolls is not the answer. Sometimes you just got to take your man to the basket. Now, obviously, they're great defenders guarding him, but the pick and roll wasn't working, and they kept going to it, and it kept not working because no one could hit a shot, really, for Indiana in the paint because Anthony Davis. And the funny thing is, Anthony Davis was double teaming Halliburton when he got it off, and then he was able to retreat fast enough. So, yeah, obviously the Pacers need to figure that out, but I was a little disappointed in the lack of adjustments to the Lakers' game plan because right off the jump, double team, double team, double team. Anytime you set a ball screen, when you double team, you don't set ball screens. That's basketball 101. But yeah, Halliburton still finished with 20 and 11. He had a lot of turnovers tonight, which was surprising to see. But yeah, they were able to neutralize him better than any of the other teams that the Pacers have played so far. So props to the Lakers for really good game planning. And then Buddy Hield, you made the first three of the game. You couldn't skip a rock in the ocean the rest of the night. Like that beats me. But yeah, it was a tragic shooting performance. It seems like teams always shoot their worst against the Lakers. I don't know why, but it's probably because you have to score threes, especially when you have to score by the three, especially when Anthony Davis is healthy and playing his game because this defense is crazy in the paint. He should be the defensive player of the year. But anyways, getting back to the Pacers. I know I keep talking about the Lakers, but they did just win it, so you gotta give them the respect. Benedict Mathurin played really well today, all things considered. Then Aaron Nesmith, he went from guarding Giannis to guarding LeBron. You gotta give props to him. He's only 6'6", known as a shooter. If you're listening to the broadcast, they kept mentioning it. He's known as a shooter coming out of college, but he's buying into the defensive end, kind of like what we're seeing with Cam Reddish for the Lakers, except for Aaron Nesmith. It is needed to score the ball more. But yeah, Aaron Nesmith got that dog in him. If there's ever any doubt, and if you never knew who he was, he went to Vanderbilt. And he was very, very good. He shot like 40% from three at Vanderbilt, which is crazy. But yeah, 40%, 20 points a game. Yeah, he was elite in college. I don't know how he fell to the Celtics at 14. But anyways, he ended up on the Pacers, and now he's guarding LeBron and Giannis off the bench and giving them very solid minutes. Very, very good. And then Bruce Brown. He seemed like a no-show tonight. Like, you just didn't feel his presence. If you never knew he was on the team or didn't know who he was, you probably wouldn't have known by watching this game. I'll be curious to see if they end up trading Bruce Brown because obviously he has trade value because he just won the championship. I mean, he has a big contract, but it's all right. The team can opt out. But they kind of don't need him. They need a player that can shoot 40% from three and defend. Aaron Nesmith could slide into the starting two. You could run Halliburton, Nesmith, Buddy Hield. You could even trade Buddy Hield. And then you got Obi Toppin and Miles Turner. Halliburton, Toppin, and Turner, those three work really well together because Miles Turner is a good floor spacing big, perfect next to Halliburton with his playmaking ability. Sorry, I can't speak. 12:14 at night. Time for bed. But anyways, and then Obi Toppin's excellent mover without the ball, and Halliburton's an excellent passer. So those three are the three in the starting lineup I wouldn't touch. Buddy Hield, obviously they're looking to trade him, I think, or whatnot. But I think they could, moving forward, they should just. I would trade Bruce Brown and Buddy Hield if you could get OG Anunoby. The Kings and Pacers both need him desperately. But yeah, if you could get OG Anunoby and then just put Benedict Mathurin or Aaron Nesmith in the starting lineup, the Pacers will be scary because their only problem is defense. And game plan. Rick Carlisle got to make that adjustment. Stop running pick and rolls. If they're neutralizing the pick and roll, got to stop running it. But yeah, they're one great defensive piece away from being a good playoff team. Well, a true playoff team. Because obviously, they're going to float around because they live and die by shooting the ball. They can't defend, so they're going to have to score 150 points to win a lot of games. All right, realistically, 130, 120 points. Sorry, I got a little carried away with 150. But you get what I'm saying. So if they can get an excellent defensive piece, they'll definitely be a lock for the playoffs. I predicted them to be the 4 seed. I don't think this defense is going to be as bad as it is. Expected Jarris Walker to be on the roster. I expected Miles Turner to have really big shot blocking impact. But their perimeter defense is terrible. I thought Bruce Brown was going to be a better perimeter defender, but he's getting sauced and tossed. Yeah. Obviously, a lot can happen, but you get one player, Pacers are a certified team. But yeah, that's the last of my thoughts. Let's check the box score, actually. On the Lakers side of things, first of all, the score was 123-109, 14-point win. The Lakers stomped on everybody. I mean, they played 3 games. They kicked the crap out of Pelicans, and they beat up on the Pacers. That game did not, I never for a second did I think the Pacers were going to win that game. That's just me personally. I said it beforehand that the Lakers are going to win. They don't stand a chance with their defense against teams that got that dog and got good defense. But yeah, Austin Reeves had 28 off the bench. Obviously, AD and LeBron were going off, but yeah, nothing else really crazy in that box score. Halliburton 20 and 11 on 8 of 14, 2 of 8 shoot from the 3. He did airball 2 threes. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting 2 air balls. Then Obi Toppin, 13 points on 5 of 11. Obi Toppin is so much better of a basketball player than Julius Randle. It's just Julius Randle is more like a star player, or he's going to go out there and score more. But I'd rather have Obi Toppin on my team than Julius Randle because Obi Toppin plays winning basketball. Does everything you want him to do on the court, except for score superstar numbers. But that's okay. Not everyone's a superstar in the league. So, yeah, Knicks should really question what they're doing there. Benedict Mathurin had 20, right? Yeah, he did have a very good game for him. 9 of 9 from the line. Isaiah Jackson, 10 points, 5 rebounds, but he had 4 blocks. Wow. And TJ McConnell had 8 points, 9 assists, 0 turnovers. And yeah, that's really all there is on the box score. And that's going to end this video. I'll see y'all Monday for the weekly power rankings / weekly recap. And that big topic, we'll be talking about how fraudulent Devin Booker is. And I'm a Suns fan. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video. Have a good one. Bye.